Hi everyone, this is Etta from Etta's Little Treasures. I sell things on eBay, mainly books, as I just love books. So today we're going to look at one of the books I currently have up. It is The Phantom Killer by James Presley. Now this is actually a true crime book and investigates the infamous unsolved Texarkana moonlight murders of 1946. So currently this does remain unsolved. So this is James Presley gathering up the information and seeing who the most likely suspect is. So if you don't know about the Phantom Killer, as I said, it happened over several months in 1946. A masked attacker targeted young couples on secluded lovers' lanes in Texarkana. Within this, 5 people actually died and 3 were seriously injured. And it did spark one of America's earliest serial killer hunt. So Presley, who wrote it, is an historian and actually does have family ties with the investigation. He examines police files, witness statements, newspaper reports, and previously unpublished materials. He evaluates all the leading suspects and presents his own evidence-backed theory on who the Phantom Killer was. So after reading it, you can decide whether you agree or disagree. So it is one for true crime fans, definitely. Again, he puts together all the information and you can decide whether you agree with them or not. So let's look at the condition. It is a dust jacket, it is a hardcover edition. As you can see, just really from storage, there is a little bit of a scuff mark at the top and a tiny crease on the bottom corner. Probably a few small marks here and there, but really nothing significant. On the spine, you have a little wear again at the top and bottom, and a wee sticker there, which could probably be taken off easy enough. And on the back cover, as you may have seen, there is a few scrapes. Mainly it looks like just from the book being sat down as it has been read, but nothing major there. Again, just really from being stored, a few small wee scuff marks there. The pages facing out, there is some very light age spotting that goes maybe onto the wee tiny bit of the side of the page, but really nothing significant. Okay, you can see a description of the book there. On the first page there is a slight crease, which does seem to be, as you can see, if that was folded over from the actual this pressing down on it, and it does disappear within the first few pages. You can see. So Pegasus Crime books. Let's see what date it was. As you can see, 2014 this was issued. Again, there hasn't been any update on this. Nobody's ever been charged, or it's still unsolved and open at the moment. Now, let's see. We have on page 186. You can see there, just looking at it in the way. Very good condition. Photos. Now, this is a tiny crease at the top. Probably wouldn't really even notice it if you had to look closely at it. And yeah, the rest of it is in excellent condition. So if you want to get your crime fix and see whether you can solve the case using the information provided or agree with James Presley, then this would be an interesting read for yourself. So thanks for listening, and if you're interested, I have a range of books on eBay UK, just eBay UK at the moment, but hopefully you'll still like just watching the videos if you're not in the UK. But thanks for looking, and see you soon.